Good morning, New Zealand. Fantastic to have us at your place for the very first Saturday breakfast.
Yep, brilliant to be here. Now, coming up on the programme today, we're going to look at the earthquake, of course, that rocked Canterbury and New Zealand as we knew it. It's 1 year on from the first major quake, so we assess the recovery and the road still ahead.
Paul Holmes tells us what drove him to write about the tragedy of our worst air disaster and why the pilots should be exonerated of all blame. And we've got Jeff Wilson on the couch this morning looking ahead to the Rugby World Cup. Just how worried should we be about those two big injuries in the All Blacks camp? But first, it's time for the news, so hand it over to Rawdon.
Thank you, Tony. Timaru businessman Alan Hubbard has died after a serious car crash yesterday afternoon.
It's no secret, I'm not going to lie, I'm quite proud of my legs, so I'm getting them out in rural fashion.
Stop. Don't just skate over this one. What on earth are you wearing?
You lose the glasses and you've got stubbies now? What?
What's going on?
I'm wearing my stubbies. Why not? It's Saturday morning. I'm in amongst the sheep. I'm living the rural lifestyle. Plus, like I said, I'm not going to lie, I've got good legs. So, as I always say, if you've got it, flaunt it. And I'm flaunting it this morning. Do you have a problem with that, Rawdon?
Maybe it's the shoes and socks thing. Look. I'm not a fashion expert. I'm not even going to go there. I'm just going to let others make their minds up for me. Okay?
Give us some feedback on that, would you?
Also, we're not going to show you yet. We've also got a third person in here, or a fourth person with Robert, who's going to be helping us with this. Very, very quickly, I've been promising to give you your prezi. This is going to keep you. It's an aid.
The wrapping paper is.
Don't worry about the wrapping paper. It's the property section. Very apt for a Saturday morning. Now, this is to help you on Saturday mornings, just in case anyone on the sofa gets out of line, OK?
It's a Kazam. Woo!
There you go. So you can yeah, just there. Right, now, far more importantly, we've been giving you clues all morning. That's all right. All morning we've been giving you clues. Basketball, cats, motorbikes, kids' TV. Our co-presenter, roving reporter for the Saturday Breakfast Show is...
Sam Wallace.
Sam Wallace, yay!
Good morning, Sam. Nice to see you.
Great to be here.
Lovely to see you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
You've been out with Matty watching how things work this morning?
Freezing. And then I turned up and you guys are all sitting around the table enjoying this kind of stuff. I see how it is.
It happens every week, no.
Unbelievable.
Right. But the days when you're covering food events, possibly, you're obliged to bring it back in.
There you go.
So we never lose. So your latest gig, you've been doing kids' TV.
Right.
You love your sport.
Right.
And this role here is going to be out in the field, sports events, whatever sort of comes to.
Yeah, spending the Saturday mornings with New Zealanders and hopefully eating some wonderful food and doing a bit of weather along the way.
Doing a bit of weather along the way, that's fantastic. Yeah. We'll look forward to getting to know you over the next few weeks.
Indeed.
To find out a little bit more about the more serious parts, things like your basketball past and your love of...
Do you own a pair of stubbies? That's a big question we need to ask.
Great legs. What did you think? Hey, he's very proud of them. I was out there. He's very proud of his legs.
Emu legs. I'm sure you don't have
I reckon that's a bit rough, isn't it?
It is. But look, if you want to put people right, you just need to wear them next week.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Done.
Sam, we'll see you next week. Stay there, because we're going to enjoy a bit of breakfast.
You beauty.
Yeah.
Tony, you're not here next week. You are, but you're not in the studio.
I'm down in Taranaki for the Rugby World Cup tour, but I will be coming live from Taranaki. So get down and see me Saturday morning if you want to come along. It's going to be fun.
And do join us again, please, next week, 7 o'clock, every Saturday, here on One. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching.